Hey everybody, welcome to part 7 of our Let's Play Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix on PC 100% full game playthrough. Last time we saw one of the game's unhappier moments as Hades more or less psychologically broke Hercules by just running him ragged to the point where he made an Olympic-sized mistake and let a bunch of innocent people in the Colosseum get ravaged by the Hydra. Hades also tricked Sora into unlocking the Underdrome, which we'll be visiting at some point when the tournaments start opening up. So we also ran into another one of the Organization 13 members, Demyx, who is so freaking obnoxious and such a wuss, at least as of right now. We were also introduced to the Absent Silhouettes, which are the shadowy, lingering sentiments of the organization members from Rechain of Memories, which, I mean, Sora right now has no memories of anything that happened in Castle Oblivion, so it's not like he knows who they are, but we'll tackle those much later. There will be 5 of them in total, representing Vexen, Lexaeus, Zexion, Marluxia, and Larxene, the 5 members who fell in Castle Oblivion. But for right now, we are going to go to a world that was sitting on the world map in Kingdom Hearts 1 Final Mix, just teasing us the whole frickin' time, and we never got to go to it. We are going to Disney Castle in today's episode. However, the Disney Castle section is relatively short, so as an added little bonus in this episode, we're gonna go level up Valor Form a little bit first, or at least I'm gonna show you how to do it. Because level up to 25, by the way, just because I felt like it. So if we go into the status tab here, so Sora's level 25, Valor is level 1. We have 60 experience points for the form. We need another 20 to level up. So, spoiler alert, I'm not going to spoil like what they are and what they do, but we will end up with 5 different form changes by the time the game is over. Each one levels up differently, and there are different areas that you can level each one up depending on where you are in the game. Right now, let's see if we can get Valor maxed out. I don't know why I walked out this door when the save point's right there to leave the world, but yeah, okay. Sorry, little more strung out on caffeine than usual right now, so I might be a little more hyped up in my commentary than usual. So anyway, there's Disney Castle over there. No gummy root required to open it. But as I said, first we are going to go level up the Valor Form, and to do that right now, we are going to the Land of Dragons at the Burn Village, which unfortunately is still burned and torched. Alright, so I'm going to show you. I mean, there's plenty of other people who have shown these videos about how to level up the forms and whatnot, but this is a 100% playthrough, so I figure may as well cover it on mine too. So what we're going to do is make sure Goofy's in the party. Obviously, we need Goofy for Valor Form. We're going to go in here, we're going to have this preset, go into Valor Form. Alright, so if you look, we have 60 experience points. We got 8 experience. So the way Valor Form levels up is every time you strike an enemy, and it doesn't matter if it's a Heartless or a Nobody, but it does have to be an enemy, not an object. Every time you strike an enemy, you gain 1 EXP for the form. So we are kind of over leveled for this point, so we're not going to get as much EXP as you would if you were only, say, at like level 10 or 15. Now, Okay, so hey, we just wasted our drive gauge just to get 8 points. Well, watch this. If you are in drive form and go to a save point and go to the world map, and then go back into the world, would you look at that, our drive gauge is restored. Alright, so let's go back in. And this time we'll go ahead and change before the first group of enemies even spawns. Alright, so we just saw on screen that Valor Form did level up. So if we look now, so we now have a total of 92 experience. We need 148 for the next level up, which really shouldn't take too long. The form gauge is now up to 4. That's not our drive gauge, that's the form gauge once we're in Valor Form. Every form caps out at level 7, but each form has like certain soft caps, like you can only level each form up to a certain point before a certain point in the story. I think we can get to level 3 now, and then we have to wait to get to level 4. Now we have a new ability. So now we have Auto Valor. So basically, if our HP gets critically low, we'll have the option to automatically go into Valor Form using a reaction command, as long as Goofy is in the party. It's handy in a pinch, so let's go ahead and turn it on. This is like actually the main reason that I'm doing it. We really could have done this earlier, but I planned ahead to save it for now, just because I knew this was going to be a shorter video. So now that we've leveled up once, we'll have an extra number on the gauge. So we could even try to like head up into the mountain range and get a few more hits. We'll see if we have enough time to do it.
Give me strength!
So I mean, we got a fairly decent amount of experience just out of the cave, but let's see how fast we can get to the mountain trail and maybe get some more. You want to make sure you leave yourself like at least one full number on the gauge to get back to the save point, depending on where you are. We definitely don't have time to go any further up to the summit, and that's assuming there's any enemies on the summit at all anyway, which I don't believe there are. But then again, like I said, some memories of this game are a little fuzzy, you know, one too many trips to Castle Oblivion, you know? Alright, let's go ahead right back in. Drive gauge is restored. And, alright, so we need 106 more experience, so probably like 2, maybe 3 more runs of doing this. Which is fine, because, like I said, the Disney Castle section is pretty short, so...
Right!
Now that kind of worked against me because I wiped out the enemies just transforming, which I don't think is going to count.
This is it!
Oh, and of course, enemies struck by other party members unfortunately do not count. Okay, so we didn't get much out of that one, but that was my own fault, so... Let's get to the save point and try again.
Let's go! Yeah! 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 Back off!
Alright, so that time we got lucky because we took out every enemy before Mulan even got into the chamber. So we got all the EXP possible out of that run. Alright, one more time should do it. Let's see how much more we need. Alright, this should be it.
Let's go!
Now there is one more reason I'm doing this now, which you'll see in just a second.
Yeah, it's over! Yeah!
Girl, quit stealing my Heartless! Ooh, this is gonna be close. Alright, so that's why you kind of want to have some drive recovery items on hand. That way, if you do screw up and don't make it in time, which didn't happen to me, I'm just saying, that way you can just get your drive gauge back up to 3 and then reset it using the warp out trick. Alright, let's see how many more. I mean, this is going to do it anyway, unless I really screw it up. So we need 13 more enemy hits to get to level 3, so we'll get it this time. We'll probably get it right in the cave. Alright, so when we first got Valor Form, I was talking about growth abilities and how you can get them outside of the drive form once it's leveled up enough. And that should be what we see in just a second. As soon as Valor Form hits level 3. Alright, there it is. So we just got High Jump level 2 while in Valor Form, and then we got the growth ability High Jump for Sora. So we can jump higher in this mode now. And let's see. Yep, alright, so for right now, Valor Form is soft capped at level 3. We cannot get to level 4 yet. So this is done. We can go ahead and go to Disney Castle now. And if we look here, the Valor Form High Jump got leveled up to 2. And we can now use... Where is it? We can now use the level 1 High Jump while out of Valor Form. So some of those puzzle pieces we couldn't get before, we could potentially get now. Others are still going to be well out of our reach until we get a different form's growth ability, or until High Jump is more powerful. Alright, we're not even going to bother warping back here again. Let's just head straight over to Disney Castle.
This is your castle. Must be nice to be home, huh? Well?
You know, something just don't feel quite right. Why?
Move it! Let's go! Queen Minnie needs Hurry, to the library!
Alright, here we are. 3 games in and we finally get to play in Disney Castle. Let's go ahead and save. There are going to be some Heartless in the castle courtyard that can wipe us out real quick, and I don't want to lose the leveling up that we just did for Valor, so... Alright, so the ominous music should tell you that something is very wrong here. And the fact that there are Heartless literally freaking everywhere. Alright, so thanks to the high jump we just got, we were able to pick up that piece. And that is another heart puzzle piece. Alright, so there's our new one. We're going to rotate that and put it right up here where it belongs. Alright, so we're going to go through this area, take out all the Heartless, pick up all the treasures. There are quite a few of them. Alright, so these little bastards, those little egg-shaped things, those will enter a self-destruct countdown and take us out faster than the little green vegetable Raditz took out Yamcha. Alright, so that's another heart puzzle piece. And that one goes up here. Alright, so that's another recipe we can hand over to the nearest, the next Moogle that we see. Alright, so that one was another piece from the duality puzzle. And the duality I am not going to bother trying to piece together until we have all the pieces, so there's our new piece right there. Alright, I think we have everything here. Nope, nope, I see one more treasure chest. Alright, so I mean, as you can see, the castle is pretty much under full siege by the Heartless at this point. Alright, so take note of that puzzle piece there. We can't get that one until much I don't think the enemies ever stop spawning in this hallway, so let's just keep moving. Oh, wrong button. Alright, we obtained a Serenity Stone. Dark Shard can now be purchased at the shops for completing the collection. Handed over that star recipe that we picked up. Alright, so we got the Serenity Stone for obtaining 100 or more materials. And because we've handed in 30 or more Dark Shards, we can now just buy Dark Shards at the shop. We no longer have to go and farm for them when we need them. You can actually do that with every type of shard, gem, and stone, except for the, well, there are some exceptions, but the common shard, gems, and stones you can buy in the shop once you've racked up enough of each. Anyway, so let's look at the recipes. So the star recipe gives us the option to synthesize elixirs, but we don't have any power stones, so we can't do that right now. Alright, you know what, let's do this so I can show you how some of the other stuff works. So the Firaga Bangle we can make right now. Now, with the Moogle's current level, you can only use one of these extra materials. So the bright materials increase the Moogle's level. The energy materials cut the cost in half. I suppose for right now we'll go ahead and do the Bright Shard, which will make it so we only need 27 experience to level up the Moogle again. Alright, so we'll have to wait till we get some other materials and try again. Alright, so that's that. Now...
Okay.
Alright. Ooh, torn pages.
Your Majesty, Twig Many, we're back! You're here!
Your Royal Highness, did you happen to summon us?
Yes.
Where's where's the king?
Excuse him, this is our friend Sora.
Sora! The king told me all about you in his letters. He said you're a very brave young man.
So, do you know where he is?
Your Majesty, what your Highness doing in your castle?
Oh my, so those are the Heartless.
Don't worry, we'll take care of him.
I know I can count on you, Sora. Now there's something I'd like all of you to come and see. Would you please escort me to the audience chamber? I forgot to warn everyone else in the castle about the danger. We must be sure they're hidden somewhere safe.
Okay, we'll go tell them.
The whole castle?
We just gotta split up, Donald.
I'll make sure that everyone knows what's going on.
No, Sora, you just get lost.
Okay, then I'll stay with the queen.
Good.
Alrighty then, see you later.
The audience chamber, right, ma'am?
Yes, Sora. Let's be on our way.
Alright, so there's our map. Donald and Goofy are going to warn everybody else about the Heartless infestation, and we are about to take on the role of Royal Escort. The audience chamber is through the large door in the hallway. Now hurry, Sora.
This way! Let's go!
Alright, so Minnie is not completely helpless.
Let's go! This way! This way! Let's go! This way! Let's go! This way! Let's go! This way! Let's go! Yeah! This way! Let's go!
Just one moment.
We're only half done.
As soon as the trouble started, I made sure to seal this room. Now then, shall we? Not here too!
I got him!
Fly!
Yeah! Let's go! This way! 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 Let's go! This way!
Now you don't have to destroy all these Heartless, we just gotta get her to the throne. So... Just keep going straight down the red carpet, use the faith command as
Let's
needed,
go!
Left!
and we will endure.
This way! Let's go!
Left!
This way!
There!
Let's go!
Left!
This way! This way! Let's go!
Left!
Come on, give me a break! Huh? Whoa!
The room below is called the Hall of the Cornerstone. Our castle has always been safe from worlds that are evil, thanks to the Cornerstone of Light, which we keep down there.
The Cornerstone of Light?
This is the castle's cherished cornerstone. Oh, but look! The thorns, they must be the work of someone very evil. I wonder what this could mean.
Magnificent!
No way!
Well, well, well. What have we here? If it isn't the wretched Keyblade holder and his pitiful lackeys.
What? Now you're gonna deal with me!
All in good time. I promise you'll be able to partake of my vengeance, but you must be patient.
Just what are you doing here, Maleficent?
Ah, Queen Minnie. Radiant as always. I'm here on a property venture. I want this castle for my own. However, it's a bit too bright for what I have in mind. I suppose I'll just have to fill every room with my personal touch of darkness.
You'd better stop right now if you know what's good for you.
Ooh, how frightening. Very well, I'll stop. Just as soon as the castle belongs to me.
What a hag!
Nothing like this has ever happened before. I looked through all the records in the library, but I couldn't find a single clue.
Oh!
Huh?
We should go ask somebody who knows lots of stuff that ain't in any book.
Merlin the Wizard!
Yes, that's perfect. Merlin just might know something about this mess. Let's ask his advice.
We saw him in Hollow Bastion, right?
Yeah, let's go.
Alright, so fun fact. Goofy is proving time and time again to be the smart one out of him and Donald. And oh, Maleficent's laugh, that is just cringeworthy. That laugh reminds me of my ex's laugh. Alright, so we have the auto-summon ability, which, I mean, I would rather use the form change anyway, plus we don't have enough AP to equip it right now. Alright, so as per Goofy's recommendation, let's get out of this thorny nightmare and go find Merlin and see if he knows anything that we can do. A new episode was added. Alright, so what that means, and this is probably something I should have covered at the beginning, so when you're looking at the world selection screen, past events, Thorns have appeared in Disney Castle, Merlin might know something about what's going on, next objective, go see Merlin. if you hit the right bumper, or R1, it gives you a list of all the episodes that have happened or are available. The beginning of an adventure was the first time we went there, and now returning to page 1 is because we picked up one of the torn pages. What we actually want to do right now is just get his help with the thorns.
Anybody home?
Merlin!
The castle's in danger!
What is all that racket? Oh, I thought... Oh, it's you. It looks like you've learned a bit since the last time I saw you.
Really?
Wait a minute! Let's talk about the problem! It's Magnificent! She's back!
Where? Inside the castle?
Yup, and Heartless too!
Oh, dear.
Magnificent wants to send over the whole task and own it! She filled the whole cornerstone with tiny bags and she's getting afraid of what God... There's hardness in every part of the castle! The greatest danger! What?
Perhaps I'd better just see for myself. Interesting.
What's happening, Merlin?
This is not good. In fact, I'm afraid it's quite serious.
What's that?
My boy, that is a gateway to a special world. Someone in that world is responsible for what's going on in this castle. Of that, I'm certain.
Oh boy!
We knew we could count on you, Merlin!
Then we should go get him.
Wait a moment. The perpetrators must be stopped, of course, but there's something else to do first. Somewhere in that world, there should be another door that's identical to this one. I believe our enemies are utilizing that door. As long as it remains open, the castle will be in grave danger. Listen carefully, Sora. You must find that door, and when you do, lock it with your Keyblade.
Got it.
You'll get down on us!
And now one more thing. You're heading into a very special world. While you're there, the nature of that world may tempt you to do something dark. You must resist that temptation at all costs.
What do you mean?
You'll know soon enough. I have faith in you, my lads.
Okay, so, I mean, this is another case of where those of you who have played the games already know exactly what's going on with this door and what it does. For those of you who don't, it is indeed a special world, and you'll see how special it is in the next part, because I consider the next world to be separate, even though it is very much linked to this one. So that is why I said this is going to be a short episode, because I am ending this one here, and we will do the world beyond that door as a separate episode. It'll be another short one, so we're going to get our second drive form for clearing that next world, so we'll take the time to level up that form, and I think we can level up Valor form again, like at least to level 4 after we get the next form, so we'll do that too, just so it's not like, you know, another, like a super short video. That being said, that is the end of the Disney Castle portion of the story. Because we'll see the resolution of this thorny business when we go to the next world in that door and take care of business. As always, thank you everybody for watching. Hope everyone's enjoying the journey so far. I hope you all had as much fun finally playing in seeing Disney Castle gameplay as I did. And I will see you all for the next episode.